Hello, my name is Darren Byler. I'm an anthropologist at the University of Colorado at Boulder. And today I'm going to tell you about an imam who was detained in 2017 and subsequently given a 17-year prison sentence for causing a public disturbance. His account was given to me by Shulpan Amar Khan, the woman you see pictured here, who I interviewed in January in Kazakhstan, January 2020. So I'll kind of relay some of what Shulpan told me and a little bit about this imam whose name is Nurlan Pioneer. In the summer of 2017, nearly all of the men in Shulpan Amar Khan's family were taken to re-education camps. Aside from Shulpan's husband, it was just the women who were left. Her father-in-law, Nurlan Pioneer, and her two brothers-in-law, who are government-appointed imams, religious leaders in the local Kazakh Muslim community, were detained. Nurlan Pioneer, her father-in-law, was born on June 28, 1968. Here I'll show you his ID information and more details about who he is. Nurlan is from Gemene County in Altai Prefecture, and he became a religious figure officially by given a certificate by the government in 2003. His religious certificate number is H000290. After that, he was made a representative of the local People's Congress and was a member of the United Front activity group in his home area. In 2017, he was accused of gathering a crowd to disturb the social order and was sent directly to a re-education camp or detention center. It's the detention holding center. It's not entirely clear where he was held for the 1 year before his trial. When Nurlan was sentenced in July 2018, a year after his initial detention, Shulpan and her aunt went to the court hearing. When they entered the building, they took away all of their electronic devices, so they weren't able to record any of the proceedings. Although they did get a government document outlining the reasons for his sentencing later. What Shulpan saw at the court proceedings was shocking. Her father-in-law had aged dramatically. Even though he had only been gone a year, he was gaunt and could no longer walk. She saw that his pants were stained with urine. He had become incontinent. He trembled and was barely able to maintain a sitting position. When she shouted his name, she did not see any recognition on his face. She and her aunt cried silently as they watched the judge sentence him to 17 years in prison. If he survives this sentence, he will be 68 years old when he is released. According to the written judgment provided by the court, over the period of his detention, he had developed paralysis, which is unclear of what the cause of that was. It seems as though he has a tremendous weakness in his limbs, both upper and lower. When the proceedings were over, Shulpan and her aunt leaned on each other as they walked away. Shulpan said that she whispered to her aunt, "It would have been better if they had just killed him." What Nurlan's story tells us is that people that are upstanding citizens who are working for the government as religious figures can be arbitrarily detained, as he has been, and can be given long prison sentences without real evidence of any wrongdoing. He's simply guilty of being Kazakh and of being religious. We also can see through his account and many other accounts that the detention centers, the prison system, the camps cause people to lose their physical capacities in many cases. People are dramatically weakened through their experiences. Sometimes it's through forms of neglect, Other times it's through being held in isolation or in tight confinement for long periods of time. It's inhumane, and we need the Chinese government to respond to what's happened to Norlan and to many others, and explain why this is necessary in any way. What have these people done? There is no answer that we've seen in any of the documents provided around Norlan's case.